You're pregnant, you're ill, and you're $110,000 in debt. What would you do? Well, the people I'm talking about in this story came to Gilbert Landriault of Debt Masters to try to get some help in this desperate situation. Gilbert, thanks for taking some time to tell the story to us today. What was your reaction to this story?
Well, it was one more story that blew my mind on the side of how there was no compassion of trying to help this couple to at least to release the stress. She's pregnant. There's cancer involved, and it's unreal how the I always say when you talk about money how the heart and the sensitivity is thrown off overboard. It's money you must pay back. It's like, but compassion should always come. I call it come first. This is how I see it. And when I saw it, and she was like, nobody wants to help us, and I go, well, have a seat. Let's do the evaluation and see where you stand. And when we did that, and I go, yeah, I can help you. And I couldn't talk to her again. We had to do another meeting because she was crying too much. And then I said, well, we'll give you the right direction. Well, we finally rebooked the schedule, and we gave her the right direction for help for the cancer, because I'm a cancer survivor also. So, and when you go to Toronto, the parking is $500 a month. It's unreal, and they couldn't even drive anymore. They had no money. So I took upon myself, and we're a group together, and I said, you know what, don't worry about that part. Okay, we'll start with the hospital. Let's take the cancer first, because that's the worst thing. So I said, you'll go to Toronto. She goes, but we don't have any money. I said, I'm not asking you for money. I'm telling you that we're going to get you a limo, and it's going to drive you there, because after chemo, I know how it is. You can't drive. Okay, you're totally exhausted. So I said, and they'll take care of you for the duration of your chemo, and that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, that's number one. Number two is your debt. Okay, now this is what you're going to do, and we have the program. So we tell them, step one, we're going to put all the documents together. We're going to look at what you have, and then I'm going to address it with the creditors. Worst case scenario, you'll have to go bankrupt. But a lot of people, bankruptcy is the worst thing in their life, right? But when you let them know that, listen, last month there was 12,800 that went bankrupt at that time for that couple. I say you can't feel ashamed, because life got in your way, and you're in here because cancer, you lost your job, like everything just becomes a big snowball, and it just gets bigger as it goes downhill. So and I said, we'll take. They didn't even have money to pay for the program. So I said, you know what, we do a good deed a year. For you, for this situation, we will take care of you. We even send them like grocery. We made sure we found the right people, and we took care. We kind of took upon the big stress, and we just said, relax. We're here. You're not alone. We're gonna help you with this. There's a lot of good people out there, and we finally got them back on track where they could be able to, breathe without the stress, because just the cancer, I know how it is. The stress is immense. You don't know if you're going to go through, will it work? And so it's very, very, just by removing that, now they had only 50% of stress. And that was a big part of it. And from there, we took care of the debt. We put them in the right program, and we gave it for free just to get them back on track. And today they're doing okay.
And so, I mean, that's a special case. You don't do that for everybody. But, no, they had a triple threat, and you could help them with all of it. What's their situation today?
Well, they're still going through a hardship, because cancer is not gone. It's in remission. And she should have the kids very soon. I still have to have an update. I didn't get that yet. Mm-hmm. But he's doing much better from the last time I talked to him. And I even got a text last week that they're doing a little bit much better. And, the stress, they kind of said the stress was worse than the cancer. The stress was really killing everything that they had. They had no hope. They had nothing like that. So they just said, you know what, you gave us hope. We see the light at the end of the tunnel. Cancer is cancer. I had cancer twice, so you never know, right? So the main thing is that they know there's help out there. They just didn't know where to look. They didn't know what to do. And the information they got was not the right one. And the creditors were not there to give them information about, you'll be fine with your cancer. I just want my money at the end of the day. So we educated them. Again, that's where it lands up. The right education gives them the hope that they can make it, plain and simple.
So they still have their problems to deal with, but one of the problems they don't have to deal with is the stress of this debt. You've taken care of that for them.
Yes, and because of her pregnancy, she had a lot of bad cramps and all that. It could have made an effect on the pregnancy. But she said that once she knew she had help and that we were there she had somebody to call. It made the pregnancy really much better at the end of the day. So,
Boy, we all just need a little humanity in the world. Business isn't just business. Listen, if you're in trouble with debt, Gilbert's a good man to call. Thank you so much for sharing that story. And you can reach Gilbert at debtmasters.ca.